You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Wednesday, the 15th of October. This is meteorologist James Spann. This is the afternoon weather briefing. Still dry through Friday, but again, we're looking at some rain over the weekend. The amounts have come down a little bit, but we got all the new model data in, so we'll look at this together. Let's begin with the upper air look around the nation. This often tells a pretty good story of what's happening. We got a big trough in the west, got that bowling ball upper low that's around Las Vegas, and ridging here in place across the southern states. And obviously, we are in good shape. We have not a cloud in the sky again today, statewide. No cumulus clouds, no cirrus clouds, no stratus clouds, nothing. And accordingly, nothing on the radar. That's the composite around the nation this afternoon. Got a few spotty showers around the plains and the Rockies, but again, just not that much. Like recent days, we are back in the 80s today. Look at Andalusia, 90, Monroeville, 88, Greenville, 87. We'll see temperatures coming down by Sunday, but afternoons will stay warm through the beginning of the weekend. There's the watch warning map around the nation today. We have freeze watches in effect for parts of the mountains of Virginia, West Virginia, up into western Pennsylvania. A few winter weather advisories for the mountains out west. A marginal risk of severe storms today and tonight from northern Arizona up through Denver and to parts of the western high plains. Tomorrow, a marginal risk, that's level 1 out of 5, from southeast Colorado into parts of southern Nebraska. Day 3, which is Friday, got a risk of severe storms out across parts of the southern plains states. It includes parts of Oklahoma, up into parts of Kansas and Missouri. And let's go to Saturday. This is the outlook that includes a risk of severe storms just west of Alabama. The area is in yellow on that map. And you can see that the risk includes parts of, in fact, all of Arkansas. I will take a little closer look at that. It includes all of Arkansas, North Louisiana, parts of West Tennessee, north and west Mississippi, southern Missouri, and again from near Shreveport, Texarkana, back up toward Paducah, Kentucky. And there is no formal risk of severe storms defined beyond that. Again, this is for Saturday and Saturday night. There might be a strong storm in Alabama, but again, we just don't expect any severe storm problem here, a major problem Sunday. So this is rain for the next 7 days. This is coming from NOAA's WPC, and you can see they've got 1 inch or more from Birmingham north, about 1/2 to 1 inch for the southern half of the state. But unfortunately, the numbers have come down a bit in the 12Z model set, as you'll see. Hopefully they'll go back up, but then again, whatever. This will not break a drought, but you got to start somewhere. Tropical weather, Lorenzo. I mean, this thing is barely a tropical storm, and that's it across the Atlantic Basin. This is out in the middle of nowhere. Here's the 7-day outlook, and again, you can see no issues for the next 7 days other than this weak system that's basically dissipating. Lorenzo just, it's fading fast. It's a little swirl, and that's about it. It dissipates tonight, middle of nowhere. So all is well. Let's look at the European ensemble output, raw model output. This is out to 10 days. This is valid through the 25th of October. And again, you can see that the European continues to suggest there will be a rather weak tropical low coming across the Caribbean, ultimately moving into Central America. The Gulf, nothing. I mean, you see nothing there. This is the probabilistic outlook off the same model, European ensemble. This is the chance of tropical depression formation, not storm, but depression. And you can see it's a little over 50%, hugging the coast of South America. And then that would most likely come into Central America, the Gulf, nothing. So again, we stress, we see no tropical storms, no hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 10 days. So model fans, here we go. European. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Got a trough in the west, ridge in the east. And for us, same old, warm and dry. Lots of sunshine, highs in the 80s. Same thing Friday, warm, dry, highs in the 80s. So let's get to the weekend. This is Saturday. And again, could there be a little isolated shower somewhere? Yes. But the chance of rain during the day is tiny. Most locations just warm and dry with mid-80s. To the west, we'll be watching an organized batch of rain and storms. This is just after midnight Saturday night. This is 1 a.m. Sunday, and all of a sudden, the European is slower. It's still got the rain and storms over Arkansas just coming into Memphis. So, again, that bodes well for the football games in Tuscaloosa and Auburn. At this point, both of those games look rain-free. And then those storms come in here during the day Sunday. But looky here, the European is suggesting this stuff's going to fizzle out. And one of the greatest lessons I heard years and years ago is this: you never forecast rain in the middle of a drought. And sometimes this happens. Now, again, this is just one deterministic run. Understand this could easily change again, but the trend is not good for a state that really needs rain. This is suggesting everything just kind of fizzling out as it gets in here. And the QPF numbers have come way down on this run as well, showing basically a quarter inch, if that much. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that the trend goes back up. But again, the main chance of rain after midnight Saturday night through Sunday. But, of course, the positive here, it's race weekend in Talladega, so if everything fizzles out, maybe they'll get the big race in without a delay. But there certainly could be one, but it looks like the rain should be out of here, the showers, by maybe early afternoon Sunday. So certainly a chance they get that race in. We'll check the instability values, and again, there's a little narrow tongue, a very modest instability. So severe weather, no. And again, probably not that much rain if this model trend holds up. The better dynamics lifting north, the main surface low far north of here, so we're just not worried about severe storms on Sunday. Monday, we're cooler. Highs in the 70s. We start the day in the 40s across much of North Alabama. This is Tuesday. We're still dry. And then this is a week from today. This is Wednesday the 22nd. There's a big upper low just north of the Great Lakes. And little lobes of vorticity, little waves rotate around that thing like spokes on a wheel. And the European is trying to suggest that one of those spokes just might squeeze out a few spotty showers Wednesday of next week. Again, we'll see. The confidence, I'll tell you, next week is not high because we've seen data all over the board. In fact, let's keep going. This is 10 days out, Saturday, October 25th. Still the upper trough over the northeast United States, and that looks dry. Other runs have suggested we'll have a chance of rain by the end of next week, but again, the trends here in the reliable European are suggesting that the weather should be dry toward the end of next week. So again, confidence not high. We'll obviously have a much higher grasp on it as we get closer. This is rain coming off the European ensemble. Now, the mean is still up there near an inch and a half between now and the end of October. And we'll take that. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Mid-80s tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. Then back in the 70s Sunday and Monday. And look at Thursday of next week, 40s. We might see some 30s for the colder pockets if this holds up. But it certainly will feel like fall next week. And just in, latest long-range guidance, this is for October 23rd through October 29th. And if this verifies, temperatures still a little above average. Let's roll that Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Hey, what a crowd in the lunchroom. Love it. Wilsonville Elementary School, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. We had a great time today. What a good session. Cake Pops. They're the greatest. I love those things. And on top of it, it was Crispito's Day in the lunchroom, which is the absolute best. The lunchroom ladies are the greatest, but we had a really good time today. We did some storm spotting, talked about tornadoes, thunderstorms, hurricanes, and much more. So again, to these great students and teachers at Wilsonville Elementary School, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys know you are looking good. So tomorrow, we're going to be on the campus of Mississippi State University. I'll be speaking there tomorrow evening to the meteorology students. And most folks know that they gave me my career. And I'm always faithful to state and appreciate the program there in geosciences. So again, looking forward to seeing the students there tomorrow evening. And then Friday, I will be at Woodstock Elementary School in Bibb County. And then Friday evening, the game of the week, the Friday night rivals will be at Hoover High School this week. I know that. Looking forward to that. Don't forget you can watch us this evening on ABC 3340 News. And of course, as always, you can catch my forecast on great radio stations around the state every day, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous Wednesday evening, and God bless.